Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. I hope you all are doing really good. And this is the second session of the previous year question paper that we are discussing. Yesterday we did the PYQs of 2018. You can find the link of that particular video in the description box below. And today we are going to do the PYQs of 2019. We will compare it with the previous year, that is from 2018 also, and then what we will do, we will compare between the phase 1 and phase 2 also. So hello everyone, hi Biswanath, hi Nilesh, hi Gaurav, how are you all? But before that, to our new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of every lecture that we provide on YouTube. The link of our Telegram channel, it is also given below in the description box. And currently we are offering 40% off plus additional 10% off in all our courses, and to avail this offer you have to use the code EDT10 and it is valid till 22nd October 2021. So do remember and do not miss the opportunity. Right, so this is for the NABARD Grade A 2021 ARD static previous year questions. We'll start with phase 1, and the first question that came in NABARD Grade A 2019 phase 1 was, black soils are formed from which of the following soil orders? So here are the following options given that from which you have to answer. Yeah. So the correct answer to this is option number 1, that is vertisols. Okay, so what is the soil order? Basically in simple terms, if I have to say, these are some of the dominant characteristics of a particular area that would determine what type of soil would be present there. So the answer is vertisols. You should observe that the question from black soils, basically soil, it has also come in 2018, and now it also came in 2019. Before it came in 18, then came in 19 as well. That was particularly not for soil orders, but yes, black soil, soil specifically, this topic you should compare, right? So in this, what we will do, we will do all this, if only the question and answer in some area. If I feel like that I should explain the particular thing or a topic or an option, I'll do. Next is, which of the following is the major objective of drip irrigation for crops? Okay, so drip irrigation, it is a method, it is a type of irrigation in which particularly a pipeline is laid besides the plant, and water, it comes drop by drop around the root zone. Okay, it is done for what? It is done for hi Niket, hi everyone, hi Gaurav. And the correct answer that everyone is giving option D, and that is the correct answer, that is to prevent the wastage of water. That is why the water is being provided drip by drip, drop by drop, so that nothing get wasted. Okay. Next is the third, that is, in the region of Maharashtra, North Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, grapevines are pruned at. So grapevines, they are pruned at. There are two terms, training and pruning. Training, it is done usually to give a shape, to give a direction to the plant or a tree, whatever you are training. And pruning is basically, it is usually done during the time of fruiting. Okay, so that is done so that we get maximum fruiting or the product out of from the tree. That is what a pruning is, and you have to select for the grapevines in the southern region, and that is from September to October. Many of you are correct, and that is very good. Okay, next comes, which of the following state is identified as the agriculture export zone for cashew nut? Okay, so there is one of the following state that is known as what? Agriculture export zone. Means whatever cashew nut in that region grows, it is used to export. It is used for the export. The correct answer, common round fast. Okay, the correct answer to this is B, that is Tamil Nadu. Okay, so the next thing, that is, Sussex is the world famous breed of. Okay, Sussex, it is a world famous breed of, that you have to tell. You have the following options here, and the correct answer to this is option number B, that is poultry. Okay, so poultry, basically Sussex, it is a bird, a poultry breed, and it is a what? It is a dual breed. Dual breed means it is also used for the consumption of meat, of its meat, and it is also a good layer. It is a good egg layer, and it is a dual breed. And this Sussex, it belongs to Britain, so it is a British breed of poultry. Okay, that is all you should know about Sussex. Next is, what is the seed rate of medium sized wheat grain? Okay, so what is the seed means, whatever seed rate is what in a particular hectare. Here hectare is given in a particular area, whatever amount of seed that needs to be distributed so that there is yield, that is known as seed rate. Okay, the correct answer to this is option number D, that is 100 kg per hectare. This is the in general condition when we are using the broadcasting method. At that time 100 kg per hectare it is needed. Broadcasting is which method in which you just scatter the seed in the field randomly. All right. Next comes, which of the following air breathing fishes has the highest demand in the market? Okay, so in among the following there is one air breathing fish that is very popular in the market. See, till now the question from poultry has been asked. Okay, that you should remember. Soil has been asked a lot, be it drip irrigation or anything irrigation. Just remember what topic does it lie under. Okay, from irrigation has been asked, and now in last year also, if you have attended yesterday's lecture, and if you have not, the link is in the description box below. That prawn, a question came both in phase 1 and phase 2 from the fisheries, and this time also have come. Okay, so at least even one question, but they ask from fisheries. So instead of doing topics from which no questions have come till now, which we'll look at in 2020 examination also, that we will cover tomorrow, the question from which at least there is possibility of one or two questions being asked, you should cover that. Okay, so and in this year 2021 there were 3 questions from fisheries alone in phase 1. So in phase 2 there are high chances that questions will come from fisheries as well. So here the correct answer to this, many of you says the wrong answer. Only Gaurav has said A, that is mural strip. Okay, so here's a picture of it. See, here it is written air breathing fish. You must have seen just rohu, you have seen fish which is the following fish is high in demand, but the question says, it says about the air breathing fishes. All right, so you should see this, the trick, the main word that is written. Okay, so the answer is mural stripped. Next comes, which of the following is the full form of EPEDA? Okay, so EPEDA, it is an organization. Basically, this particular organization, it deals with all the export that is done from India to the foreign countries in terms of agriculture, of course, agriculture. So you have to tell the right answer to this. Okay, the correct answer to this is option number B, that is Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority. That is option B, and most of you are saying that only. Okay, yes, so this particular organization, it is dependent, or it is responsible for all the export. Next is, why is the buffalo milk not yellowish in color? Okay, so there is one of the following reason because of which the buffalo milk, it is not yellow in color as in case of cow's milk. Okay, so from here 2 things you need to understand. First of all, this particular thing, whatever it is present, the question, if the question were asked why is the color of cow's milk yellow, then would have been the opposite answer to what it is written here, but the same thing, that is same component that is present, right? So the correct answer to this is option number D, that is it lacks carotene. Okay, so carotene, this pigment, it gives yellow color to the milk. So in case of cow's milk it is present, but in case of buffalo's milk it is absent. Okay, yeah. So the next thing is, what is the full form of NRLM? And you have to tell the correct answer. So there are following options. So in this, if you go for the 2019 pattern, do understand that they have asked a lot of full forms of different schemes, different missions, different organization or authority. Okay, so the correct answer here is option number C, that is National Rural Livelihood Mission. That is a particular program in which focuses on the upliftment of the conditions, livelihood or the conditions of the rural areas. That is the function of this particular mission. Okay. Next comes a seed packet carrying blue color certificate. Whoever has attended my yesterday's lecture must give this answer, because yesterday when I was explaining one, I have told answer of all the seed certification tag that are there, right? You have to tell me blue color is which of the following seed tags? Comment down first. Right. So the correct answer to this is option number A, that is certified seeds. For certified seeds, the which color seed tag is given? It is the blue color seed tag. Next is, who is a marginal farmer? When do we say that a farmer is marginal? Alright. So the correct answer to this is option number B, that is farmer owning land up to 1 hectare. When a farmer, if he owns a land up to 1 hectare, we will say that he is a marginal farmer. Okay. Next is Mudra stands for. See, once again a particular full form has been asked. What learning should we have for further examination, even if you're preparing for 2022 NABARD 2022 or phase 2? Well, there are very less chances that maybe a full form would come, because I don't think into phase 1 there were any full forms. If there were, do write it down, do correct me. Okay, but for now what we need to understand, that if there is some particular agency that may be in news, because these are the only it is not like that they've been asked so randomly. These agencies must have been in news for one reason or another. Okay, so for any agency that is related to agriculture, and if it is in news, do know its full form, because it might come in examination. Okay. And the correct answer, most of you people saying C, one says A. The correct answer is Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. Okay, and this particular organization, it provides loan basically to the people, to the marginal people. Next is question number 14, which asks, which of the following is the pH value of saline soil? In 2018, alkaline has been asked. In this, saline has been asked. So the correct answer to this is option number, actually this is option number C, right? Option number C, that is 7 to 7.5, and above 8.5, what do we say? We say it is an alkaline. From below 8.5 to 7, we say it is a saline soil. Alright? Yeah. Next comes question number 15, which asks, in which of the following place is a National Research Center for Orchids located? So this is a particular institute that is responsible for a particular research in a particular field, here in case of orchids. Okay, and we have to tell that it is situated where. Again, this is the first time it has been asked, a particular institute is situated where. So there is possibility that these kind of questions can be asked in further examinations as well, and the correct answer to this is option number E, Sikkim. And Subhajyoti was the first one to answer this question. Okay. Next comes, yellow revolution is related to which of the following? So here are the following options, and you have to tell me that yellow revolution is related to what. Do mind again, this is the first time a question from revolutions has been asked. See, we will look at what possibilities, not only considering for the phase 2, although our main focus is for phase 2, but for the people who will appear in next year examination as well, we should have learning from every question that comes in examination, right? So here, the first time revolution has been asked, and after that, after 2019, in every year they have asked a question from revolution. Okay. So the correct answer to this is, who's the first one? Okay, Debanjan was the first one to answer this, and it is the oil seeds that are responsible for that is for what yellow revolution is. Next is, which of the following equipment is used for determining specific gravity of milk? So basically, what is specific gravity? It is nothing but when the density of a substance, here in this case it is milk, it is compared with the water. then whatever answer is there, it is known as specific gravity. And why is it important? More than knowing what is specific gravity, because it would never be asked in examination, such a typical question in NABARD. What happens, what is the use of it? Basically, specific gravity of milk is approx 1.028 to 1.033, approx this much, okay. And the specific gravity of water is 1. So if the milk has been added to the, sorry, the water has been added to milk, then the specific gravity would decrease. So it would help to know that if a milk, if it is adulterated with water or not, okay. Why? Because the density, specific density of milk, water is less, and that of milk is this one, right? So if we mix water with the milk, the density, it would decrease, of course, right? So the correct answer to this is lactometer, okay. And Nilesh was the first one to answer this, okay. And next is the, where is the headquarter of Central Institute of Medicinal Aromatic Plants? Again, one more question from the institute, and where is it located? The correct answer to this is option number E, that is Lucknow, okay. The Institute of Medicinal Aromatic Plant, it is in Lucknow. Next comes, what is the fat content of double toned milk? I guess this question, it came in 2018 also, right? So what is the fat content? I guess it was toned milk or double toned milk. You tell me what was that. But here the correct answer, it is 1.5%. Okay. Okay, Nilesh was the first one to answer the 18th question, and here in 19th, the first one is that is Nilesh and Akhil. Okay. Next is 20, which asks, which of the following buffalo breeds has a sickle shaped horn? Okay. So now see, from 2019, the names of the breeds of cattle, in fact we had in 18 also, that which is the drought variety, which is the milch variety, right? So breeds, in case of animals we use the term breeds, and in case of plants we use the term varieties, okay. So you need to understand this topic, poultry, that animal husbandry, it is very important from NABARD examination point of view. Since 2018 they've been asking, and they will ask in further sets also, okay. So do prepare animal husbandry well, and poultry, of course. Then which of the following buffalo breed has a sickle shaped horn? You have to tell me, okay. Let's see who was the first one to answer. Okay, so Utpal was the first one to answer correctly. That is the Surti. Okay, so it is a buffalo breed which has sickle-shaped horn. Next is Indian Institute of Sugarcane Research is located in which of the following state? Okay, you have to tell me. See, one more state question has been asked, and there are the 5 options, and the correct answer, it is A, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Uttar Pradesh is that particular state. That was for phase 1. These were the memory based, and so the maximum that we could get to know, we incorporated into the phase 1. We haven't added something from our part, just for the sake of making all the questions. All right, so next we'll start with phase 2, and the first question, okay, so there is some marking issues, okay. So we would ignore the marking issues, because here important is the question and is the answer. Then is the, what is the white revolution about? So in this, the first question was on what? The first question was on, sorry, in phase 1 it was about oilseed. Now has come about the white revolution. Here the correct answer is milk production. Of course, white revolution, it is related to milk only. All right, Gaurav was the first one to answer. Next, how much time organic production takes? What does it mean? Basically, that how much time does it take for a particular land to hold the certification of the organic land, okay. And the correct answer to this is option number B, that is 3 years. All right, you should know that. Next is coconut is propagated through dash rays from the selected seed nut. What does it mean? Basically, coconut, how you propagate coconut, following are the options that you have to tell me from. So the correct answer to this is option number. Arun says seedling, and yes, the correct answer is seedling only. What is a seedling? It is nothing but when the seed has just germinated and it has at least 3 to 4 leaves, minimum 3 to 4 leaves with it. Although in case of coconut, the number of the leaves are more. It is approx 6 to 8 or 6 to 12 category, right? So seedling is that, and coconut, they are propagated through seedling. So they're like, they have some leaves over here, and the girth, it is approx 10 centimeter. Girth is the area that is above where the where the leaves have come. Okay. Next comes, which one is the drought breed of cattle? Okay, every time a question is on cattle about the breeds, you should memorize the breeds of cattle as well as poultry. Anything that comes under animal husbandry. It can be sheep also, it can be goat also, alright. So do go through that. And the correct answer to this is, Arun says Khilari. Preeti also says B, and yes, the correct answer is Khilari only. Okay, that is the correct answer to this. That is the drought breed. Sahiwal and Girar Milch and Dione is a dual breed of cattle. Next comes, what is the amount of soil moisture or water content? See, in this particular question, it is all definition only, and then from the definition you have to tell the correct answer. So what is this? It says the amount of soil moisture or water content held in the soil, means the water that has been now a part of the soil, it has been kept held by the soil after excess water has drained away and the rate of downward movement decreases. Whenever if someone, he launches water into the field, a part of it would move away, right? That would be the surface runoff. That would be the surface runoff. Then some of the water, it would percolate down. Now what would happen? Most of the water, it would move deep down, and then after a while the speed, it would slow down, and then the water, it would remain in these areas only, right? So the question says, what is this position is called as when the rate of the downward movement decreases, and now the water that is present in the soil, when excess water has drained away either in the form of surface runoff or deep down. Right. So the correct answer, Devanjan is the first one to answer. He says option number D, and yes, D is the correct answer. It is the field capacity. So this condition, when the excessive water has moved away from the field and now the water that is held in the soil, it is known as what? It is known as field capacity. Next question says, what is the dehorn time of cattle? What is dehorn? Means the horns of the cattle, they have been removed. Why is it done so? It is usually done so that there is no injury among the cattle if they placed together. So there is a time period. It is done early so that, because initially all the parts of a, be it any newborn, they are quite soft. So if they are removed, it is least painful for the animal. And here in this case, let's see who is the first one to answer. Rishikesh, he says A, and then Akhil says B. So the correct answer is A only, that is 7 to 10 days. So within 7 to 10, in the 7 to 10 days time period, the horns, they are removed from the calf. Next question says, to produce 1 liter of milk, the equivalent approximate liter of blood to pass through the udder. Now you must know from which topic it has been asked. It is been asked from the topic milk. In 2018, there were questions that were directly related to milk. In this particular, this question and 1-2 that we have done previously, they were also directly related to milk. So not only what breeds you should know about the cattle who produce milk, but the topic milk, its composition, or whatever other things that are required, you should remember. Okay, it is a part of animal husbandry only. And the correct answer, let's see who is the first one to give the answer. Subhajyoti says D, and the correct answer is D only, that is 500 liter Okay, so what is the udder? The portion from where you extract milk from a cattle, that portion is known as udder. Okay, so in that udder at least 500 liter of milk of blood should pass, so that 1 liter of milk can be extracted or produced. Okay, next says question, what is the gestation period for a cow? So how much gestation period is the time when the mother it carries the child within herself, and you have to tell me that what is the gestation period of cow we are talking about. Again a question from animal husbandry. Now you can understand the importance of animal husbandry in NABARD examination, at least for now. In 2020 and 2021 questions were also asked, we'll discuss in the further lectures, but for now you can see that. Okay, the first one to answer here, I guess it's Gaurav who says D, but Akhil says B, and Subhajyoti also says B. The correct answer is B, that is 280 to 285 days, that is the gestation period for a cow. Now let's see in the class who tells me that the cow with basic skin color. So here is also the definition, the description of a particular breed has been given. Again a question from animal husbandry. That is the basic skin color are white with dark red or chocolate brown. So it is the description of the particular cow that has been in the question, or sometimes black or purely red. Horns are peculiarly curved, giving a half moon appearance. So whenever you are preparing for any breed, so you should know about the specific tag that is attached to it. Here you should just remember half moon appearance, and then you should remember the breed. The correct answer here, who should, Arun says Gir, Nilesh says C, Akhil Gir, everyone is saying Gir, but the correct answer is Kankres. Okay, there's a talking about the half moon appearance over here. Okay, next is, which is the highest milk yielding indigenous breed of cow per lactation? So here it has been mentioned about the cow only, so you have to tell in the this particular section that is of cow only, that which of the following is the indigenous breed that produces the highest milk yield, right? The correct answer over here, it is Biswanath said Sahiwal, and yes, the answer is Sahiwal only. It is that indigenous which produces the maximum of milk yield. Next is, which of the following is a macronutrient, micronutrient? You should know. Here you have to tell me which of the following. Actually this option, there is problem in the options, right? Because there is more than one. So you tell me which are the correct answer. Okay, comment down fast below. Akhil says nitrogen. Preeti also says A. Har Kamal says D, potassium, and Nilesh says A. Shruti says nitrogen, and Arun is the first one to answer it correctly. That is A and D both. After that, Shruti also said A and D. Okay, yes. Then people come to, but see, options have been wrongly placed here. Apologies for that, but the nitrogen and potassium both are the correct answer. Maybe in the examination potassium have been in the correct answer that have been placed, but here if you look at in the from the option, it is nitrogen and potassium only. All right, but here it was potassium only. Okay, no, hydrogen actually does not come in the case of macro nutrient. Basically the CHO, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, they come in the basic portion of the basic, you can say they are the basic part of the plant, of the dry matter. Okay, so and when we go for macro micronutrient, it macro usually it composite of NPK, and then we have calcium, magnesium and sulfur, right? So that is the answer. Next comes which color certificate is issued for the breeder seed? Again a question from the seed certification tag. In 2018 we had, 2019 we had two, right? One I guess in the first phase and one in the second phase by the breeder. So basically in breeder seed, what kind of seed tag it is there? Arun says D. The correct answer to this is option number D only, that is golden yellow color certificate. Next is blue revolution is related to again a question from revolution. I guess there are three questions that have been come in this particular phase year only, right? The correct answer to this is Devanjan is the first one to say, and he says D, and yes, the answer is D, that is aquaculture only. Right. Next comes question number 15, which asks National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources is located in the state of. Again, a question from which institute is located where. In 2019, this was a trend that NABARD followed. But if you must have observed, if it came in phase 1, then it also came in phase 2. In phase 1, there were questions on institutes, then in phase 2 you expected, and hence here comes the question on that only, right? So do remember this pattern. Whatever sets of question, whatever type of question that have been asked in phase 1, do expect such questions in phase 2 as well. That is we can say for now, after analyzing. So we both are analyzing at the same time, right? So as you can see also, so go through whatever type of questions have been asked in phase 1 of this year. If you are appearing for phase 2, that would help you in the objective portion. Okay, the correct answer to this is option number E, that is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that is all for today. This is all for the 2019 part that we did. We analyzed together about the phase 1 and phase 2, what kind of questions are asked. Till now 2018-19, what is the conclusion that we have derived to? That animal husbandry and poultry is very favorite of NABARD. It is very important from the examination point of view. Soil chapter, it is very important from the examination point of view. And in animal husbandry, the topic milk, as in generic topic milk, it is very important. We'll come again with 2020 analysis. We'll do it together. We'll look at the questions, and then we will have a overall analysis of it. Until then, keep study hard, and all the best for your examination. And I hope this